Welcome back to They Did What, your source for the internet's craziest, most entertaining stories, where I go with them, analyze them, and most certainly make fun of them. Today I'll be coming to you from my hotel room in the island of Oahu in Hawaii. Been here a week, and I thought it'd be fun to do one video here in the hotel room. Unfortunately, you can't see the ocean back there because it's all bright and all. I tried my best with angling, but it is what it is. But it's there, I assure you. But today, I'm going to go over a story which is titled, I'm 31 years old, and I found my wife, a 33-year-old female, has been cheating via spouse and an affair partner. And shout out to Mr. Arkansas for sending in this story. And guys, this is about a guy who's now divorcing his wife after finding out she's hooking up with a coworker. But to no surprise, when this guy finds out, through the way he finds out, because he's hurt, he wants to try to make it work. And this is an example why you can't. Because once a cheater, always a cheater, and you're going to see what she's doing when he's trying to reconcile, or she's pretending to reconcile. And this is so important, guys. You find out your gal's cheating, move on, because otherwise it's just not going to work out. And also, it sounds to me in the story, this is the type of guy that she settled for, married, got bored, and now is having fun with on the side. So you must be careful, guys. If you're the type of guy that a lot of gals didn't chase after, and now you get a job in your 20s, you start to have some resources, they're after you, be mindful it could be just to find a husband. And they're going to have fun on the side. You must be very careful. And also, I might add one more thing. You're going to see how this guy really makes sure to be the end-all, be-all of his existence. Puts her on the pedestal. Bad place to be. And if you act that way, they're going to treat you often like crap. Guy can be perfect on paper, but to her, he's anything but perfect. A lot of lessons in here, but I think in the end, our guy will have the last laugh. So it starts off saying, I received a message early this year from what I thought was a prank text, saying that my wife was cheating on me with a coworker and that she is the wife of the affair partner. She sent me videos of their texts, which were impossible to deny. They were deep, romantic messages which showed my wife was saying that she loved this man and even wanted to the extent of putting me down in certain ways. Putting him down? What is he, a freaking sick dog? That's awful. I thought about how best to bring this up throughout the rest of the day, but it ended with just me showing my wife the messages of what I received. Smack! Never let them know that you know this. When you find out that girl or wife is cheating and you're done, gather evidence, get your lawyer, get everything possible, then strike, and no mercy. But don't let her know before all that. You're nuts, but obviously hard time keeping his cool. She didn't deny it, but didn't give me any real information past what was in the messages. This person is her coworker, and they work in the same team. I was obviously devastated. She showed no real sense of remorse, more so than had gotten caught. Well, of course she didn't show remorse because she doesn't care. And notice that she didn't give any more information than what he got in the text, trickle truth. She only apologized for the manner in which I found out, and she feels for me. Really? She feels for him? Well, she deletes all messages at the end of every day, so no real evidence beyond that. She said that the furthest they'd gone was naked photos, no kissing or anything like that, no real apology, but she did ask, how can I fix this? How can she fix this? There's no fixing this. And oh, by the way, notice she said there was nothing going on, no kissing, just pictures. Sure. Really. She offered to quit her job, to which I said no, because that would only make her resent me for being the reason that she quit the job that she loves. I do love this woman, was madly in love with her. She had an amazing personality that seemed to complement mine. Amazing personality, my ass. Her personality is an asshole. He says that she's more outgoing and I'm more reserved. I felt like I had found someone in my life who actually loved me for who I was. I've always struggled with self-esteem. Everywhere we go, people would tell me about how much they loved her. So I swallowed my pride and tried to work through this event with her. Okay, so she's the social butterfly. She's obviously pretty. People like her. And he's probably thinking, why the hell is she with me? Probably because he's a provider and he was an easy guy to marry, a sure thing. And she can have fun on the side. We scheduled a meeting for marriage counseling, and the counselor asked if the affair is over, which she replied yes. To that day, it had been 2 weeks since D-Day, but the whole time felt like if I were the one making all the effort, trying to reach out to her. I even planned a Valentine's Day date for us, which ended horribly in an argument. Smack, smack, smack. planning a Valentine's Day thing. If anything, she should be planning dates and things like that to show him how she cares. I'm not saying anything with her showing how she cares and she's sorry. And do you really think she's cutting it off the affair partner? Well, let's see. Well, the next day after counseling, I decided to check her car's dash cam footage because I did not have a good feeling in my gut. Dash cam footage confirmed that she had never ended the affair, and she'd been talking to him on the drive home every single day, stating that she wants a life with this person and that he makes her so happy and that she needs him. You see what they'll do for a guy they're hot for? Meanwhile, this poor guy, the husband, again, I think this is a situation. She married a guy who is easy provider, put a ring on her. Meanwhile, she has her fun on the side. End it. This is why you end it and don't try to salvage things. All while portraying to me that we're trying to make our marriage work. I asked her that night if she had talked to the affair partner since reconciliation, and she bluntly says no. To which I play the dash cam audio, and then all the truth comes out. They've been having you-know-what in her car for 2 months, meeting up between work and events. She stays late at work to be with him. I'm so devastated. There you go, the whole time, making him think everything's okay and they're working things out. She's still hooking up with him. I think it's time to go to a lawyer now. I listened to all 6 hours of them talking to each other and telling each other how much they love one another. All the lies of when she said she was still friends, but she was just meeting up with him. We've been married for 3.5 years, together for 9. 3.5 years? I mean, they're pretty much, I want to say newlyweds, but not far past that. And she's already doing this. I mean, thank God there's no kids in the picture. We've been long distance together in the start of a relationship, gone through our education together, moved across the country together, bought a house, a dog, got married, and all our friends and our plans for the future. I can't stop playing all the memories we had together in my head, all the vacations, all the special moments. She has known this coworker for 3 months, and she said that she felt connected to him, enough to throw this all away. I look back at all the lies, manipulation, and gaslighting she did to me so easily. Was it true anymore? Who knows, man? I mean, that's 9 years, I think he said. That's a long time. Seriously. And he's going to look back at every single moment, thinking whether it was BS or not. I'm going to guess it probably was. And I cannot believe this is her first roadie. There's no doubt been other dudes. Again, at least there's no kids. But all he can do is get rid of her and start over. People, it's amazing how you can, go through hell, but turn things around. I've been blaming myself a lot for why or how this has happened. I should have been a better husband, worked less, planned more dates, been more romantic, etc., etc. Smack! Stop blaming yourself. A lot of guys want to blame themselves because it's easier than having to come to terms that she's a piece of crap and you fell for it. I found out the first time they had you-know-what was the day we got back after I surprised her with a well-thought-out birthday getaway to New York City. sex has always been an issue in our relationship, maybe once every 2 weeks. But for her to have it with this guy so quick kills me, because you don't do it for her. I'm wondering before they got married, they hooked up regularly. Probably not. We drove across the country recently for the holidays, took family portraits, all while she was having an affair. I try to be the best husband I can be throughout our marriage. I do the cleaning, cooking, groceries, fix the house, take care of the dog, plan the trips, show up at her work when she needs help, support her dreams, all for it to end up like this. I don't think I'll ever do better than her. She was perfect for me, or at least I thought so. Smack! Yes, you will do better. She's a piece of garbage. Of course you could do better. And by the way, notice that he was doing everything. Sounds like the textbook perfect dream husband. And yet she treats him like this. Because her perception of him is as a kiss ass. Why wasn't she doing cleaning and cooking and groceries and fixing? Well, okay, I don't want her fixing the house. But you get doing more things. Sounds like this guy probably put her on the pedestal, of course. Was behaving like she was the queen. Look what happened. You can love your girl. Don't be in love with them. Don't build an attachment. It's going to screw things up for you. This happens when guys make their girl to be the end-all be-all. I recently been diagnosed with severe depression, and she knew this, but still continued to inflict the most pain I ever felt in my life, because she doesn't care. It is debilitating. Can't focus at work, the gym, hanging out with friends. The thought of her being with someone else consumes my thoughts 24/7. I'm grieving for the future that I thought we were going to build. Bro, it's over, but you have a second chance to start over. I'm sad realizing the fact that in a few years' time, I won't know her anymore. I used to describe her as the color in my black and white world. Now it seems so bleak. I'm not sure how to get through this. You will. It's just going to take time. I started seeing a therapist, and I'm in session number 1. We're currently still living under the same roof. I've told her I want a divorce and that she will need to eventually move out. Eventually? How about next week? It kills me that the loss of our marriage doesn't even faze her. I'm looking back at the last 9 years, and I'm wondering of all the things that I may have known about and didn't question because I have my love goggles on. So that's the abrupt thing here, but at least now he's divorcing her. There's no confusion. I'm just glad he found out the details. But here's the point, guys. Once a cheater, always a cheater. And if you find evidence that they're obviously cheating, it's time to end it. I would have liked him to keep his cool and gathered all the material and resources before letting her know, but obviously that ship has sailed. Best thing you can do is get a good lawyer, listen to what the lawyer says, take it one day at a time, and move on. I hope he separates the finances. I hope he gets all the paperwork he needs, all these things. Don't let her cut her off if she's on joint credit cards, that type of thing. Be careful. And for God's sakes, he should get the dog. And get her the hell out of there. She can go be with her lover. But I'm telling you now, it's unlikely things are going to work out with that lover. And when she starts to see the lifestyle she's used to is not working, the lifestyle she's used to is no longer there, financially, and him doing everything for her, she'll want to come back. Not because she loves him, because she doesn't know anything else and she wants something easy. And I hope this guy doesn't fall for it. This guy, the best thing he can do is be close to family and friends, have them support him one day at a time, listen to his lawyer, go to the gym, pursue hobbies he enjoys, and just get through this hell he's going through, and then start over. It's a do-over. Best thing you can do. And it's amazing the strength guys have. I've been doing this 6 years. I've been around the block. I'm 48. More blocks than you guys realize. And you can start over, but it will be very hard. The problem is a lot of these guys in these stories have such low self-esteem. They put everything into their girl or their wives, and they want them to the end-all be-all for them. And it can't be that way. You got to have other things in your life, guys. Notice these gals always chase the guys that don't act that way, But anyhow, I'm going to read a few comments here before I wrap this up. One guy says here, her eventually moving out should be today. Be grateful that you didn't have kids with her. You're only 31. Get your head straight, start over, and don't look back. Push her on this guy as fast as you can. Get a fast divorce settlement while she's still in the fog, and go no contact so she can't worm her way back in. Yeah, since there's no kids, there's no reason to have contact. Block her everywhere, block the friends, all that. Control the narrative. And it's not going to work out with that guy. And yeah, he's 31. He's got his whole life ahead of him. By the way, I can hear a bunch of noise outside. I hope you guys isn't bothering you. Hear that? Hawaiian sirens. I can't do a video even in Hawaii without hearing frickin' sirens going on. Another one. This guy says, I'm sorry, but it's lawyer time. See one immediately. Find a good one and follow their advice to the T. Don't allow yourself to pity her or blame yourself. She callously lied to you each time and asked her a question. She checked out already. Time for you to check out too. Whatever mistakes she made, pale compared to what she did. She's trash and she needs to be taken to the curb. Amen. And I guarantee you she'll be back. She'll be back when it doesn't work out. Another one says here, do right by yourself and remove her from your life as quickly as humanly possible. You'll eventually get over her, but living with her and being around her is going to continue to be torture for you. Kick her out, divorce her, and go no contact for the rest of your life. I'm speaking as someone who let it drag out for 20 years of marriage with 2 kids. There are far better folks out there. Best of luck. Amen. It's the best he can do. But anyhow, guys, there you go. Hopefully he can get through this quick and we hear a good positive update. But I'm telling you, I'm waiting to hear that it doesn't work out with that guy. That guy got bored with her. And now our guy here will be having to decide whether he takes her back or not. I hope he doesn't. Sometimes these guys screw up. All right, guys, that's it for today. Be sure to comment down below. Let me know what you think about this. If you like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe. I'll catch you next time.